The Constitutional Rights Foundation transforms young people's lives, helps them become tomorrow's leaders, teaches them to be informed and involved citizens, citizens of our communities, our cities, our states, and our nation. We inspire students and teachers, bringing them eye-opening programs about how law and government work and how to make their own voices heard. Over 30,000 teachers all across America use our innovative materials to bring civics alive in their classrooms, to breathe life into government classes, to make history exciting and connect it all to kids' lives today. We invest in America's future. In California, CRF runs the renowned mock trial program. Over 10,000 students from 36 counties find their voices, develop their talents, and often find a path for their life.
I think this is probably the best training that someone outside of being in law school could have to get a real sense of what a lawyer does inside the courtroom. This is what we do.
Now, as my colleague has stated, the prosecution has the burden of proof to show that my client, Leslie Lane, is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, Your Honor.
It's supposed to be law-oriented, but really it's about speaking. It's about confidence and giving kids a voice that they didn't have before.
You arrived at the scene at 9:02, isn't that right?
Yes.
But nowhere in your witness statement do you mention what time the fire started, do you?
It makes me much more confident and articulate, and I'm able to give presentations a lot easier than if I hadn't done it.
State mock trial is the best program in the world.
In Los Angeles, CRF gives 100 students a year a life-changing experience in our Expanding Horizons internship program. It combines jobs in law firms, banking, entertainment, government, and nonprofit organizations with a series of seminars to give students the skills and guidance they need to transform their dreams into realities as they plan their lives after high school.
The internship program is one that I will recommend to everybody.
This internship was my first job.
One thing that really changed about me after being in the program was that I wasn't afraid of taking chances.
Through this internship, I think it's kind of opened my eyes of what's out there.
I learned how to act in a professional environment, and I had no clue about anything related to that before.
There are so many opportunities in the program itself that you can't just sit back and wait for it to come to you. You always have to jump at the chances.
It was really a life-changing experience in that I got to meet so many different people, and I was able to learn more about the city that we live in.
The seminars helped a lot because they give us information about college, how to apply, financial aid, and they even prepared us on how to better our SAT scores, and it really worked.
Going to work every day, it was like I put on a suit and I got in the bus and I went to work, and it was just a different world.
Now in school, I'm on top of everything. I treat it like a job now, and I never did that before.
While my friends would be like, oh, for the vacations I went to visit my grandma. Oh, where does your grandma live? Oh, in San Francisco. Oh, that's cool. So what'd you do? Oh, I was helping the prosecutors prosecute Phil Spector.
We also run the statewide History Day competition, which encourages students to do original research on issues and subjects they care passionately about, and then report their findings in displays, performances, websites, and documentaries. Each year, over 40,000 young people find that history does connect to their lives today.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a quick question about the top item on your board.
In the Japanese Citizens League letter to the Bakersfield Californian, they say they will go into the camps peacefully, and hopefully their loyalty will be the future Magna Carta for their children.
Great.
Something big is gonna happen. They're gonna remember this day forever.
I can see my older sister, Addie Mae, fussing with the sash of Denise McNair, who's just 11 and still played with dolls.
That her baby had been killed in that bombing. And when she saw her baby in that casket, she was overwhelmed and she fainted at the funeral.
My name is Dora Duru, and I am a proud CRF program alum. I came from a middle school in Linwood where there weren't many opportunities for young students like myself. Mock trial was truly a life-changing experience for me. Other CRF programs that I have done are the History Day competition, the Sunnyland Institute in Washington, D.C., and the Summer Law Institute at UCLA, and I've gained so much from all of these programs. Inside a class I might learn about what the mitochondria does, but then outside I might learn about how I can be an active participant in our civic society. So those are really different, levels of education, and I'm really grateful that CRF helped provide me with that. I'm currently at Stanford right now, and I can't imagine having got to this position without these programs and the influence they had on my life, and I know it can do wonders in young people's lives.
The Constitutional Rights Foundation helps create America's future by educating and empowering tomorrow's citizens. We connect them to ideas and ideals that are essential to our democracy. We connect them to opportunities, to themselves, to their own futures, and to the future of our nation.